Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd give you a reading where you can see me for a change. Today is the birthday of fire sign Sagittarius. So I just want to say happy birthday month for Sagittarius, having moved on from Scorpio. And I'm going to give you a reading today just about the general energy for the month of Sagittarius and certain things that might help us in awareness if we can think about it. Okay, I think it's the first time you've seen me face to face, so hello everyone, and thanks for joining my channel, for subscribing to it, for sharing it, and becoming part of this newly growing tribe. I've got these lovely plants here. I'll just show you. I love trees. I'm just growing a little tree. Okay. This is in New Zealand, and then I'm growing also some lemon grass, lemon balm. Okay. As you can see in the background, I live surrounded by this beautiful bush. Okay, let's have a look. What do we need to know for the month of Sagittarius, starting now until the 21st of December, depending on where you're born. If you're born on the cusp, potentially if you're born in Europe, on the cusp, you're still in Scorpio, and if you are born in New Zealand, but if you're born in New Zealand on the 21st, depending on the time, you're definitely Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising could also be your ascendant. Okay, let's have a look. You could also check in, yeah, Venus is in Sagittarius. Let's have a look. What do we need to know about Sagittarius? Okay, this is a time of self-reflection, gratitude, purity. Okay, growth and balance. So what I'm getting immediately from this reading, it's a time of introspection. I'm not entirely sure what's in full moon coming, which sign, but I think it's Gemini in full moon. But it's a time of introspection where you're finding emotional balance in your life. Okay, emotional balance is really important for you at this point in time. And also be grateful, or show gratefulness and appreciation for what you have in your life, rather than focusing on what you don't have. The friends you have, the home you have, the job, if you have a job you enjoy, the job, whatever it is, family members. Gratitude is a really simple thing. It can be the smallest thing, like having enough food on the table every day, being able to pay for the petrol for your car, just that your loved ones are being safe. I used to always, when I was a child, always pray that my loved ones are safe, and not in a religious manner, just in a way that I just wanted everyone to be happy, including friends. Also, this is a card of, I would call, decluttering. Get rid of things that no longer serve you. In Europe and potentially parts of America, you're definitely moving into winter. So you're turning within. Here in New Zealand, we are going into summer. For us, it's a time of external growth. For you, it's a time of both. I guess for us, it's a time of internal and external growth. So externally, things are growing on the outside, but internally, we're what I would call decluttering, introspection for the new year. What do we want to carry into the new year that is coming after December? I also get this sense looking at the cards that we want to help Mother Earth because she is needing our support. We came here to be her caretakers, not her takers. So there's a huge difference. And humanity, the way it's functioned so far, has taken more than it's given back. So this is also an introspective time on how we are going to take care of the planet. And as much as it sounds, to some of you might sound triggering, but COVID has actually stopped a lot of the pollution. It's been a time of purifying for the earth. People couldn't just fly around X, Y, and Z and do whatever they wanted. So that too, it's a time of really clarifying how do we want to carry on into 2021. Okay. And then of course holding the light in ourselves in balance. And the light in ourselves, as you can see, is the Mother Earth, or I call her the Big Mother, the Great Mother. So how do we protect her and carry on into a place where we can help the earth regenerate? So all the choices we make are going to affect Mother Earth. And this is something I feel passionately about, okay? You can see at the top, it's the number 19, which turns into a 10, which turns into a 1 numerologically. So we're basically starting afresh. How are we going to start afresh? How are we going to, what footprints are we going to leave behind? And how are we going to step forward? Are we going to step forward gently, or are we just going to go back to the old ways and carrying on, taking for granted what we are able to get from the earth rather than being grateful? Okay, taking for granted rather than being grateful is also something that comes to mind here. So I'm just going to pull some of the answer cards here to see what some of the, what I call mantras are that we need to take into consideration in regard to balance, okay? I'm not used to seeing myself on the camera like this, so bear with me. All right. For balance, it's reassessment time, okay? Reassess, how are we going to move forward into the next year? And I think Sagittarius being a fire sign, I've also experienced Sagittarius care deeply about the earth, to the point sometimes where they are too afraid to take action into a direction that would support her, and get so stuck in the everyday that they criticize rather than take action, okay? So it's a time of reassessment. I'm just going to shuffle again. In regard to growth, purity, self-reflection, what do we need to know in regard to growth, purity, and self-reflection? Getting rid of what is no longer needed. Okay, if you've got something that you're still carrying. Could be a relationship that didn't work out, could be a way you've dealt with life, and regret is such a waste of energy in the sense that you can't turn back and fix it, but you can move forward and do it differently. So forgive and forget. Okay, and that might make sense with this. Go back to the essence of who you are, like white snow. Go back. I remember I used to ask my mum all these questions, and I think I probably did her head in, and eventually she would just ask me, what happened to last year's snow? And I used to go like, what happened to last year's snow? So there you go. It's a time of restarting, okay? The snow melts, it turns into water, and you start again. It's a new season. It's a new season for humanity. And I think that is where the growth starts for all of us. So I'm going to do just one more card from this particular deck in regard to gratitude. Okay. Gratitude for what we have and how we can show our appreciation. Could be growing trees, could be the way we shop consciously, reducing a lot of things. We don't need that much. Okay, looking at the packaging of things we buy, potentially using markets. In New Zealand, we've just banned plastic bags in all the shops, and we're getting bags that are that actually are biodegradable, things like that. You can also get containers that are biodegradable. Even being aware of how much we use as we go along, let's say dishwashing liquid and stuff like that. Okay, thinking things through, being grateful for what we have, for being thoughtful. Okay, thoughtful on how we use things. This is for the month of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius are great thinkers. They like to think a lot, but we also need to pull through. So what we think about, put into action, okay? So this is for gratitude, and maybe be open to love. This is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, for those of you who are currently not in a relationship, have a look at self-reflection, okay? Be open to love. So, and I want to just pull a mantra card over here. So forgive me, I've got to cut across the desk. A mantra for you, Sagittarius, or all of you in the Sagittarius month, so you're aware of what's going on. What is it that we need to know, which will help us move through the month of Sagittarius? Inspiration. Okay, beautiful card. So your love, light and wisdom touch the hearts and the minds of many. You will be instrumental in helping another person change the course of their life. Miracles, inspiration and healing results. So this could be for healers here. Healers of many modalities. If you're an artist or a musician, or you work in the healing industry, you could be nurses. Whatever it is, you're instrumental. Or you could be in the healing arts, like giving tarot readings to inspire people, okay? To listen to their hearts and intuition. So you could be instrumental in changing a person's course of life. So miracles, inspiration and healing results. So I think this is a beautiful into this particular reading. So this is the Sagittarius month, and I hope it resonates in many ways with many of you, and I'm going to just wish you a wonderful day, and I'll give you a reading. I'm going to move from Gemini into Cancer, okay? So, yeah, have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye for now.